everyone, welcome to Dishin in Montclair for Patch.com. I'm Alma Schneider, and today we have a very special guest for you, Ms. Susan Horowitz, who is a real estate agent with Keller Williams right here in town. Very busy woman, always going to open houses, checking out who needs to buy what. But she has a better half and a young daughter who needs to get fed healthy food. So we're going to see how she does it all, and she's going to share some of her tips with us. Stay tuned. So Susan.
Yes, Alma.
You're a woman around town.
Sometimes.
You're very busy. You go into these open houses. You get called at the last minute. How do you get to make these healthy foods for your family?
The real truth is, real estate is a much busier life than I ever expected that it was going to be. Mm-hmm. And I am sort of without a schedule. Mm-hmm. And so very often when my child comes home at the end of the day, she's hungry, I want to do something very quick. The thing that we love. Mm-hmm. Is to make salad burritos. Hummus salad burritos.
Hummus salad burritos. Get some protein in there. I like that.
Burritos. And she thinks she's eating something delicious, and it's good for her.
Great.
So that makes me feel terrific. And it's the kind of thing that we can make together. I find, because she tends to be a little finicky, when we make food together, she'll always eat it.
Great.
If I serve something to her that I've made without her participation, she may not be as willing.
Will you do us the honor of showing us how to make these
hummus
burritos?
For you, Alma.
I'm so excited. All right, let's get started.
Okay.
Okay, so here we are, and I must say I am very impressed, Susan.
Thank you.
You want to know why I'm impressed?
Tell me.
You did all this prep work.
I did.
You did all the prep work, and I imagine that it's much easier when all the prep work is done. You can just put it all together, and then you're done.
Truth, like so much of this is just chopping, and that takes 2 seconds. And what I do, little trick, when I'm making my hummus, I'll throw some carrots. When I'm either before the hummus or after, I'll throw some carrots in the Cuisinart. I'll throw some dill in there. I'll throw some things in there that, you know, might be a little bit more tedious when it comes to ingredients.
Great. So, and the protein, so you have cheese that's protein, but for those who do not eat the feta cheese, you have hummus, which has a lot of protein, and you made your roasted red pepper hummus. And I just brought some other dips that are basically hummus, but made with a different bean. This is edamame dip made with soybeans. A lot of protein for those who don't like to eat chickpeas. And I also made mung bean dip. It's just the same. Mung beans are just little tiny beans that you can get at Whole Foods or a lot of other places.
Mums are us.
You mums are us.
Okay. Yes, and I was going to use avocado because everybody in my house loves avocado.
As you know, in Dishin in Montclair, we always show a new gadget. This is a gadget because we all know how hard it is to cut up an avocado. We spend hours, days, toiling over the avocado trying to cut it up. This handy-dandy tool for the chef who has everything, great gift idea. Stick it in there, you scoop it out, like so, and look, perfectly separated. Because for those who like uniformity, and there it is. Ready to go. All right. Okay. So can you show us how to put together one of these roll-ups?
Absolutely. I would take my burrito base, take my yummy roasted red pepper hummus, and spread the love, as they say.
Delicious.
Did you say I'm a snot and a half? It takes 5 seconds to make hummus. It really, truly does. And I feel like there's nothing better than the homemade stuff. I feel like the store-bought stuff is good, yes, not fabulous. My hummus is fabulous. Some nice feta.
Hearts of palm, I'm very impressed.
Hearts of palm, one of my favorite foods in the universe.
A unique flavor, very easy to throw into salads.
A nice crunch. And then you burrito it.
How about the dill? Did you put the dill in? Because that is a key ingredient.
My other half is obsessed with dill, so I always make sure I have dill around. And then if you've ever swaddled a baby, this is what I always think of. Just swaddle. I've made this way fatter than I needed to, but swaddle this sucker up. And you've got a delicious, yet messy, but very delicious. I'd like you to have this first.
Thank you.
Very delicious, but messy.
And this is similar to our rice paper roll-ups that we did in the first episode of Dishin Montclair, if you want to check that out, made with rice paper, which is gluten-free. Before I take a huge chunk out of this and show how slovenly I can actually be whilst eating, these are brown rice tortillas for our friends who need to be gluten-free or who just like the taste of brown rice. Tortillas. They take these out. You can buy them at Trader Joe's locally and at Whole Foods.
Well, that didn't work.
Nice.
Right?
Delicious.
So you're actually even going to put hearts of palm in yours?
I'm gonna try.
Wow, good for you. All right, you got to roll it up. Let's see how you do that.
Yeah, you want to start it this way? Or have yourself a nice, big, healthy, delicious bite of yumminess.
How is it? Great.
Excellent.
Good and good for you, right?
Thanks so much for watching today's edition of Dishin in Montclair. I had a lovely time with you, Susan.
I did as well.
You were
I
a
hope
pleasure.
I hope you enjoyed your
I
lovely
loved
burrito.
them, and I love the fact that I can now use dill in my burritos.
And
That was
hearts of
awesome.
palm.
And hearts of palm. So thank
There
you
you
so much.
My pleasure.
Stay tuned for our next episode when you find out who our next celebrity home chef is.